Stand by while I analyze the intelligence profiles of the Grenier. Error, not a number. Did the operator enjoy this witticism?
Ducky, ducky. What a day. What a day. And I am streaming to a whopping nobody, so what a day indeed. Ah, Warframe stream. Oh. The daybook fighter will be born. I don't even know what that means. Hey Seed, how's it going? Today is going to be a little bit different. I am really annoyed. And you might know why I'm annoyed. As some of you may know, we recently, well, not recent, not we, the land of the Murican witnessed another mass shooting. Stream is labeled what? Oh, fuck, seriously? I thought I changed it to Warframe. Okay, one sec. Let me swap it back to Warframe. Oh goddammit, it really does say Genshin. Why does it say Genshin? I swear I changed it to Warframe. What the fuck is this? Okay, is it saying Warframe? It's saying Warframe on YouTube. It's saying Warframe now on Twitch. Okay, I don't want to hear another... I don't want to like deal with these memes anymore. It is clearly saying... It's clearly saying Warframe now. Holy fuck. Okay. Folks, as some of you may know, yesterday... Or, yeah, yesterday... There was a mass shooting in Buffalo, New York. 10 people dead. 13 victims, 10 dead, 3 injured. And, in typical fashion, once again, we have people in the news business, the mainstream news business, who are trying to blame video games for a mass shooting again. Again! How the fuck does this keep happening?
They have just shut down all systems.
How is it 27 years later, when Australia continues to exist, when there is clearly a big difference between my country and y'all's country, and yet you still think that it is the fucking video games that exist in every other country in the world that are the reason why shit like this happens? How the fuck do people still think this? It's like, imagine trying to think of the reason, and you're aiming, much like the fucking mass shooter, by the way, except unlike the mass shooter who found his fucking targets, these motherfuckers in the mainstream media are too busy fucking missing and shooting to the side and thinking, oh no, it's fucking video games. It's my fucking video games. That's the fucking reason. Like, as if that is the fucking reason. How does this happen? I can think of a variety of reasons. The first reason, and the big one, is the fact that you motherfuckers in America are armed to the fucking teeth with guns. I think there's always been like plenty of studies that have come out to actually figure out like how many guns there are in relation to how many people there are in America. And there's like, what, 2 guns for every person in America? So every Tom, Dick, and Harry in America is carrying around at least 2 guns, with more on the way. And God forbid we get rid of some of them.
I've delivered a life support capsule to the area. Activating it.
Meanwhile, in Australia, 27 years ago, I keep saying this, 27 years ago, we had this thing called Port Arthur happen. And then our government is like, nah, fuck it, we gotta get rid of our guns. And you know what? Same shit happened. We had a lot of people who are like, fuck you, don't take my guns. Stop, don't take our right to bear arms. Shit happened in Australia too, folks. Shit happened in Australia too. Our government went against the express wishes of the public and yeeted our guns. 27 years later, I have been to multiple primary schools as a kid. I have been to one high school many, many times as a kid. Not once have I ever been shot at. Let me say that again. I have been to many primary schools like Sandy Hook. In much the same way that Sandy Hook is a primary school. I have been to primary schools many, many times.
Prepare for life support.
And I have never been shot at. Not once. Not fucking once. I have been to many high schools. Well, not many high schools. I've been to a handful of high schools. And I've been to one high school many, many times, i.e. the high school that I went to. I've been to high school many times. I've been to many high schools. No, I've been to a few high schools many times. Never shot once. In 27 years. Meanwhile, the land of the Murican has had a fucking primary school shut the fuck up with kids. Fucking kids. Dead. Nothing happens. Nothing happens. High school after high school after high school. Shut up. Teenagers dead. And nothing happens. What possible difference could it be? Oh, maybe it's the fact that America is chock-a-block full of people who are mentally ill. Guess what? Australia is also chock-a-block full of people who are mentally ill. Primary school, elementary school. Guess what? That shit exists in Australia too, my dude. It's not unique to America to have mentally ill people. I don't know if you realize that mental illness kind of exists around the world. What does America have different to the rest of the country, to the rest of the world? A hilarious, and I do say hilarious with a capital H, a hilarious availability of guns. The guns used recently. You can probably buy some of them at fucking Walmart. Imagine walking into a Coles and not only getting, you know, a pound, not only getting like a kilo of beef and some mince and some vegetables. No, I'm also gonna get a fucking gun. Like, what? In what universe does that make sense? But it's not the fact that you can buy a gun at a supermarket that is the reason why, that is the main problem. No, the main problem is the fact that video games exist.
When you are ready, go to extraction.
Yeah, I'm shocked that an elementary school got shot up. Yeah, Sandy Hook. Sandy Hook. 20-something people dead. Most of them are kids. I am not joking. That shit happened. That shit fucking happened. And the fact that nothing came about as a direct result of a primary school getting shot up, that alone is already shocking enough. What is just truly irritating is in the context of nothing happening. After a primary school was shot up, we are still finding people, adults, who apparently have brains that are supposed to be functioning because they allegedly work in the mainstream media. So I guess they don't work. I don't know. It's hard to say. Blaming video games that continue to exist. What the fuck is this, dude?
The low thief shall never know the cool caress of your...
It's fucking nuts. It's fucking nuts. Okay, we gotta watch this video from David Pakman. For those who don't know, David Pakman is a progressive YouTube. It's a progressive YouTube show. He does a lot of the news. I haven't watched a whole lot of his videos lately, but typically during the election, I like to watch his content. Call me a lefty cuck all you want. I like his content. It is what it is.
David Pak.
All right. So
without missing a beat in the aftermath of the Buffalo mass shooting, where a racist 18-year-old using quite literally Fox News talking points in a manifesto allegedly left behind went and sought out black people, killed 10
black people, injured 3 others.
Black, 2 white.
Wait, I'm sorry.
Brought on a guest to speculate about, you know, the violence has correlated with the video games getting really realistic and really violent.
The violent video games. The same violent video games that exist in Australia, as I'm literally playing one right now. The same violent video games that exist in China, Japan, India, Sri Lanka, UK, France, Germany, Switzerland. Fucking every developed nation has video games. And yet this fucking Pepe piece of shit on Fox News is saying, oh no, it's the video games that are causing these mass shootings that only exclusively happen in Australia. In America.
They're doing it.
I don't get it.
They're doing it with a straight face. Look at this.
Look at this. Look at this fucking dumb-looking piece of shit.
Go through the minds of these people, like the guy yesterday who's accused of shooting up that supermarket. He's 18 years old. His whole life was in front of him, and now his life essentially...
I love that they're saying his whole life is in front of them. This is another fucking thing that always happens. When a Muslim shoots up a place, it's fucking terrorism. When a Mexican shoots up a place, it's fucking terrorism. Hell, when a black person shoots up a place, it's not just terrorism, it's a fucking race war. But when a white person shoots up a place, oh no, he's an 18-year-old, he's got his whole life ahead of him. We can't blame him just yet. Come on, we can't just ruin his life. That piece of shit that shot up a bunch of Asian massage parlors. Oh no, he was just having a bad day. What? Let me guess, the guy who put, this fucking dude, who put out a manifesto and he shot up a Buffalo supermarket. Oh no, he's just having a bad day, is he? He's just having a bad day and his mental illness just kicked in, and so because of his mental illness that decided to just flare up all of a sudden, he went and got a bunch of body armor, a fucking helmet, 3 fucking guns, went to a predominantly black neighborhood, I guess, I don't know, went to a predominantly black supermarket, allegedly, and then just shot a bunch of people. Shot up a bunch of people and killed 10. Oh yeah, it's because of his mental illness, but when a Muslim shoots up a place, it's fucking terrorism. Isn't that right, Fox News? Fucking Christ. It's so...
He's over.
It's so transparent how fucking stupid this all is. It's so transparent how fucking stupid this all is. Holy shit.
Because of what he decided to do. Do they not think about this before they open fire? Are they so wrapped up in themselves, as you say, so psychopathic that nothing else matters to them?
You'd have to have a conscience to feel that way. And so, no, there's not. It's a blind obsession. It lacks empathy. Thus, it makes them so incredibly dangerous.
I wonder...
Right, but when the Muslim shoots up a place, it's terrorism because they're thinking about Allah. What the fuck does that even mean?
You know, it seems like these things have gotten so much worse since video games became so realistic.
Fuck off, dude. I'll tell you what's become so realistic. The accessibility to firearms in the land of America. That has always been super duper fucking realistic. Why does an 18-year-old own a gun? I don't know. Why does anyone own a gun? Why does anyone own a gun? Now I know that I am saying this in the context of a person who owns a compound bow. I own a compound bow because I like to shoot a bow at the archery center. Now you can say, oh, but Kay, you own a bow, so shut the fuck up. No, a bow has never been used in a mass fucking shooting. So I know that there may be a layer of hypocrisy when I say, don't fucking own a gun, you dumb motherfucker. But a compound bow's never been used in a mass shooting. Hell, fucking a bow in general has never been used in a mass shooting. So, let's keep going.
And so violent. Have you done research or, learned that video games...
Struggling even to how... We know we want to...
Has this motherfucker, I'm not talking about David, I'm talking about the guy in the news, has this dude done research? There have been countless studies that have come out every single time that suggest that not only are video games not related to an increase in mass shootings, but in fact, it is the direct opposite. It's like saying that it's like when you put red ink into water and then the water turns red and you're like, oh, clearly it's not because of the red ink, it's because of the water. And you're like, wait, what? How the fuck do you clearly see the problem and then completely misdiagnose it? It's fucking insane. But we know why. We know why. Because like a lot of the news people, they're probably paid millions, if not, no, millions of dollars by gun lobby, millions of dollars by, you know, various other special interest groups, and of course on Fox News, they don't want to throw Tucker the fuck Carlson under the bus.
In video games, but I don't even know how to put together a question.
Tend to just desensitize people to the actual results of pulling a trigger?
I think in terms of causation, what the information shows us is that as we become more disfranchised as individuals and groups, people leave a faith, for example.
Oh yeah, it's because a lot more people are not praying to Jesus. Despite the fact that we've had mass shootings in synagogues, we've had mass shootings in mosques, we have mass shootings in all places of worship. By people who probably do pray to God, by the way. How the fuck do you know? Oh God.
Apple.
How do you make that leap? I don't get it. Where we have churches in Australia and we have churches in America, where we have people who are becoming less and less religious in Australia, and we have people who become less and less religious in America. The one difference between my country and this fucking barbarian land they call America is the accessibility of guns. It is that simple. And yet these motherfuckers won't even try. They won't even try what the rest of the world has done in some way, shape, or form. They won't even try. It's like, give it like half a year, see what happens. And they're like, no, fuck you, we're not gonna do that. And so they continue to have mass shootings.
Family units become smaller or more.
So this guy talks about leaving faith and disfranchised, and the guest doesn't even really know how to respond, even though John Scott wants to blame video games. So every country has violent video games.
True.
The United States is not unique in that. Do you guys have any idea how much Grand Theft Auto I played growing up? Do you have any idea how many people I have brutally murdered in a video game since I was like 14 years old?
Okay. I am a Warframe player. And I live in Australia. How many people have I massacred over 7 years? I'm gonna tell you right now. I have killed 2.7 million people. Let me say that again. I, an Australian Warframe player, have single-handedly killed 2.7 million people in Warframe in 7 years. And yet I have not been involved in an active shooter situation. Isn't that interesting? How does that happen? What's the key? What is the key? What could possibly be the difference between someone like me and someone like the guy who shot up the Buffalo supermarket? What could possibly be the difference? Gee, I wonder what it is. Do you know what the difference is, chat? Can you spot the difference? I wonder what it is.
With every weapon imaginable, and I have never even thought about committing a violent act. I am not in any way desensitized to real-world violence. If anything, the real-world violence and the shootings are what we've become accustomed to.
Yes, every time there is a mass shooting in America, it's time to change a battery in one of your appliances. It's that common. It's like, oh, another month, another week, another mass shooting. Better change the better change the batteries on my TV remote. Oh, another week, another mass shooting. Oh yeah, that's right. I better change the batteries on like some other thing. Oh, another day, another mass shooting. Oh, hang on, I don't have any other batteries to change. We don't even have enough things to change batteries for every time there is a mass shooting.
Because it is so frequent, but it is not the video games. And other countries with tons of video games don't have this problem. There's a ton of gaming in Europe. There's a ton of gaming in Argentina. In South Korea, there's an insane video gaming world.
In all of Asia, we have countries that are larger than America. China is a country that is larger than America and has probably more video gamers than America. And yet, as far as I can tell, they don't have nearly as many mass shootings as America. Are you fucking serious? People who play video games for mass shootings, they are just so stupid. It's actually outrageously insane.
They don't have a gun violence issue. They also don't have nearly as many guns, which is an interesting thing. They also...
In Australia, we have next to no... Well, okay, no, we do have some guns, but generally speaking, most people don't have guns. I don't have a gun, my roommate doesn't have a gun, everyone down the hall, I can pretty much guess that everyone down the hall and everyone in the building that I'm living in right now doesn't have a gun. Welcome to Australia.
Mostly have access to mental health treatment. If you believe that that is actually the primary cause, and then we are a country without any real access to that treatment, you also have to consider that. So they've been pushing this for 40 years or longer.
America does have a bit of a lack of access to mental health, but I'm gonna tell you this right now. There is absolutely no way in hell that is specifically the reason why there's so many shootings. You get rid of the guns, then you can also fix the mental health issue, boom. But you can't just blame the mental health issue and think, oh no, the fact that we have guns is not an issue. Dude, they had guns in New Zealand. And then the mosque shooting happened, they yeeted the guns in New Zealand, and they haven't had a mass shooting since. Now, obviously, it's only been, 2 years since that happened, so let's see what happens. I'ma guess that in 27 years, what's happened in New Zealand is gonna be exactly the same as what happened here. Which is fuck nothing.
First it was movies, then video games. We have academic work on the topic. The best findings that I'm able to find include work from Erica Shar, who has been a guest on this show talking about this, from the University of Massachusetts. A study called Violent Video Games Do Contribute to Aggression. And what the study found is that while violent video games can generally promote aggression in some general sense, they don't make non-violent people randomly go out and do shootings. Most importantly, as Erica Shar has made clear, it is impossible to link video games to mass shootings. And this has been studied.
I mean, you just have to look outside to know that that's true. Again, every country outside of America has video games, and every country outside of America doesn't have nearly, not even close, not even a fraction of as many shootings as America does.
And this has been debunked. So I guess we shouldn't be surprised that Fox News so quickly went to that. They seem to often do it, but it is not based in evidence. Let me know your thoughts, and remember that Monday, Memorial Day.
Okay. So what could possibly be the reason? Well, I'm saying that it's the guns. You get rid of the guns, and then we'll see what happens. I cannot say 100% that there will not be any more mass shootings, but I think there won't be any more mass shootings, based entirely off what's happened in Australia. That's what I think. The problem is America won't even give it a shot, so I can't even be proven wrong. Okay? Meanwhile, I can think of a few other reasons why this motherfucker decided to shoot up a bunch of black people. Because, like, what did this guy showed up in military gear. Did he think that America is under a brutal military occupation and he's trying to fight back as a fucking rebel or something? Like, that's what he was wearing. That's what I heard he was wearing. Dude's wearing body armor. Put Apex Bandana on your rally. Oh yeah, I'll do that in a sec. Dude's walking around wearing body armor and a military helmet is what I heard. What? You think you think this is fucking Afghanistan during the American invasion? No, No, it's America. But, and this is gonna get dicey. If you listen to some motherfucker like Tucker Carlson, you're gonna think, you're actually going to legitimately think that America is under a military totalitarian regime. And who is invading America, chat? According to Tucker Carlson, who is invading America? Who is invading America? Who is invading America? According to Tucker Carlson, it's Mexicans. It's black people. It's immigrants who aren't white. It's hilarious. It's specifically the non-white ones. It's immigrants who aren't white. It's Mexicans. That's who is invading America.
There's a heavy unit approaching.
That is why this dude had to wear full body armor and a fucking helmet to go to a supermarket to shoot up a bunch of people. So who is to blame? Well, I think Tucker Carlson probably has a part to play in this dude's fucking psychosis and bringing a bunch of guns to a supermarket. This is the same guy who unironically said, and I quote, well, okay, I'm paraphrasing because I don't remember his fucking quote, but this is the guy who said, immigrants are making America dirtier. That's what he said. Word, well, not word for word because I don't remember the fucking word for word, but that's essentially what he said. And it's insane to me that like his supporters, Ben Shapiro, that like crazy motherfucker, Ben Shapiro, would then turn around and be like, oh nah, Bernie Sanders isn't responsible for that time that some dude shot up a basketball court.
Execution sequence.
Barack Obama isn't responsible for that time like some other shit happened, so Tucker Carlson isn't responsible for this dude. No! Because Bernie never said, hey, shoot up a basketball court chock-a-block full of Republicans. He never said that! But we all know that Tucker Carlson is the fucking white replacement theory dude.
Hurry.
We all know this. You only have to listen to him for 3 seconds. And you already know.
I thought I was gonna die in there.
He talks about this shit every fucking time.
Need to bring the captive to
It's
safety.
nuts.
Protect them at all costs.
And I'm sorry if it looks like a duck, talks like a duck, and decides to shoot up an entire, supermarket full of people. It's a duck. And by duck, I mean, it's a terrorist. So what's going to happen as a direct result of this Buffalo shooting? Like I said before, and I'm going to say it again, fuck nothing. That's the best part, folks. That's the best part. Nothing's going to happen. I love it. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Tune in next month, or next week, or tomorrow. I don't know. Tune in very, very soon where we get to go through this whole entire circus again. Because fuck nothing's going to happen. I'll tell you who else is going to... I'll tell you who gets to benefit from this. Like, several people get to benefit from this. Number one, in the great irony, directly after a mass shooting, the gun industry gets to benefit from increased sales. Because every time there's a mass shooting, people will start saying, oh, we need to get rid of the guns. Like how I'm saying we need to get rid of... Y'all motherfuckers need to get rid of the fucking guns. And because there are going to be people who say we need to get rid of the guns, we need to get rid of the guns, there's going to be a huge uptake in purchasing of guns from people who are worried that people are actually going to take away their guns. So, ironically enough, the NRA, the same people who are like the only way to stop a bad guy with a gun is a good guy with a gun, which, by the way, we also disproved in New South Wales not too long ago. The NRA, they're going to benefit from a mass shooting. And you know who else gets to benefit from a mass shooting? Jim Jeffries. Who is Jim Jeffries, ladies and gentlemen? Do you know who Jim Jeffries is? Jim Jeffries is an Australian comedian. I am not joking. Every time there is a mass shooting, an Australian comedian gets the benefit. Why? Because more people will watch his stand-up routine about guns. He did 15 minutes on guns, and it's completely correct. Everything he said is absolutely correct. Yeah, Jim Jeffries. He gets the benefit every single time there is a mass shooting, because guess what? His videos, his part 1 and part 2 of his gun segment in his stand-up that are on YouTube and have like millions of views, guess what? It gets more views. He benefits. Because every Australian who goes to America has said it time and time again, every time there is a mass shooting. Dude, Australia exists. We did something, and we haven't had one since. How have y'all not done anything and still think that the problem isn't the thing that we did? Oh my god! Oh my god! It's insanity, dude! It's truly insanity. Now,
Operator, are you enjoying the view?
here's the best part. Why do they not want to do the change? Because my constitution. What is the constitution? It is an instruction manual. The same people who say, but my constitution. I'm sorry, I don't care about your constitution. Mainly because, well, number one, I'm not American, so I don't really have any reason to give a shit about your constitution. Number one. Number two, your constitution is just a piece of paper. It really is just a piece of paper. Okay? You're looking, when you say what constitution, what you're actually saying is, but my instruction manual. Okay, I do not recommend Apex Ephemera on Ureli. The skirt is clipping with it, so I don't recommend it at all. Why is it clip? Hey, DE, this thing clips. Why? Now, what do I mean by the Constitution is just a fucking instruction manual? This is what I mean. Whenever people say, but my Constitution, what you're actually saying is, when you're trying to build a bed, and the instruction manual has sticky taped over it an instruction that says, take the front left leg, and instead of screwing it onto the front left corner of your bed, screw it onto the top of your bed above the bed. And then you screw that leg onto the top of your bed. And so then you continue to make your bed, continue to build your bed, and then when you put your bed down and you sleep on it, it collapses over to one corner. And so then you wonder, wait, why is my bed collapsing over to one corner? I clearly followed the instructions, including the instruction. Very, very importantly, I very meticulously followed the instruction that said, take the front left leg of the bed, and instead of screwing it onto the front left corner, we're going to screw it onto the top in the middle of the bed. Why is this bed so uncomfortable to sleep in now, when it's constantly leaning to a corner? Why is that happening? And then we in Australia come around and be like, wait, why did you put one of the legs there? You should be putting it in the corner. And the American turns around and says, fuck you, I'm going to follow the instructions, and the instructions clearly state in an amendment, by the way, that's why it's a fucking random ass instruction that's sticky taped over the instruction manual itself. I'm going to follow the instruction that clearly says, take that leg and stick it on the top of the bed. And not only that, I'm going to get the Supreme Court of the country to read this instruction manual and then proceed to reinterpret it as take all of the legs of the bed and then put them on the bottom, put them on the middle of the bed. Screw them all onto the middle of the bed, and then flip the bed upside down. So then you're no longer sleeping on a bed, you're sleeping on this fucking wooden thing that is going to fall over to the side, like as soon as you let go of it. It's no longer a bed, it's a fucking, it's no longer a bed, it's a fucking spinning top. You're sleeping on a spinning top. You have successfully built a spinning top. And so that every time you sleep on the bed, it falls over. Because you put all the legs in the middle of the bed. And then we're looking at you thinking, wait, why the fuck did you put all of your legs in the middle of the bed? You should do what we did in Australia. We put one leg on each corner. And our bed stands very, very firmly. And so we get a really good night's sleep. I enjoy sleeping and not having to worry about my bed falling the fuck over. But the American will turn around and say, but the American will turn around and say, fuck you, you're a liberal cuck piece of shit who is trying to remove my right to roll off my bed that is turned on an angle. I'm sorry, but the American Constitution is just a fucking instruction manual that can be ignored at any given point in time, and it's an amendment that they're yelling and screaming about. It's an amendment. It can change. If it's an amendment, it can change. So don't tell me that it's codified in stone. It's not. It's codified on paper. It's called an amendment, you jackass. But no, absolutely no. We're not going to blame the fact that the instruction manual told us to put the legs in the middle of the, we're not going to blame the instruction manual for telling us to put the legs of this bed in the middle of the bed for no fucking reason. No. We're going to blame the fact that video games are causing people to fall off their beds. That's how it works in America. Isn't that right? That's exactly how it works in America. Let's not blame the actual problem. Let's just find some other random ass scapegoat that genuinely has nothing to do with it. I'm using Leighton on Urelli, and I think it's amazing. You should try it. Leighton. What's Leighton again? Is that the new pistol? Anyway, I'm losing my voice. I don't normally yell like this. But I figured I just had to get these feelings and emotions out. Because it's just so fucking stupid. It's so fucking stupid. How, like, the same thing happens time and time again. And not a single, like, act is made to remedy the situation, despite the fact that the possibly best solution is staring them in the face. But no, absolutely no. We won't even begin to hint or even entertain a super simple solution that has worked in so many places. In so many places, this idea has worked in some way, shape, or form. But no, we are America. We won't give a fuck about what anyone else does. We are going to do it our way, despite the fact that our way clearly doesn't work. Fuck, man. I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait for primary school shooting 2 Electric Boogaloo. I'm surprised it's taken this long. I truly am surprised that in the land of America, in the land of the brave, in the land of the free, home of the brave, who aren't brave enough to even try not having guns for like half a year. Did I just press 2 by accident? Land of the free, home of the brave. I can't wait for primary school shooting 2 Electric Boogaloo. Come on, you mass shooters. You're late. Where's my fucking garlic bread? Holy fucking shit, dude. Occam's razor. The simplest solution is probably going to be the correct one. If one thing happened in Australia and it worked, hey, why don't you yank motherfuckers actually give it a try? Why don't you Yankee motherfuckers give it a try? Just give it a try. Oh, but we have given it a try. In Chicago, we've given it a try and it doesn't work. Bitch, you can't just half-ass it like that, dude. What you're basically saying at that point, because I keep hearing this as well, when they say that, what they're basically saying is, oh no, I've got a pipe that's leaking. Well, in Australia, we had a pipe that was leaking as well. You know what we did? We took out the pipe and we replaced it with a pipe that's perfectly perfectly good and proper. So what does the Americans say? Oh, well, you know what we did? We just sticky taped over the leak. But it's still leaking. So clearly, your idea doesn't work. What the fuck do you mean? You have to actually do it properly. You can't just half-ass it like that, you little piece of shit. Fuck. You can't just be like, oh, but we did it in one state and it doesn't work. Okay, do it for the entire fucking country and see what happens. See what happens. Just give it a try. Just give it a try. Holy shit. Maybe it'll work. I'm guessing it's gonna work. Maybe it won't work. If it really doesn't work, then we can go back to the drawing board and figure out what other problem, not what is the actual problem, but what other problem does America have? Are Americans, just by virtue of being American, truly that fucking violent? That even video games can set them off? Is that the reality? But that can't be the case because America's supposed to be the greatest country in the world. And Americans are supposed to be the best people in the world, aren't they? Isn't that the idea? America number one? If that's the case, then why are Americans so susceptible to killing each other? Is that not a very violent ideology? Is that not like a very, what's the word I'm looking for here? Savage mentality? Surely, that cannot possibly be the case. I can't think of another reason. Then again, I'm not a paid psychologist. All I have are a bunch of eyes. All I have, folks, are a pair of eyes. I'm sorry. And when I see a very clear difference, and the country that is on the bad side, on the perceived bad side of that difference, refuses to even try that difference, and then continues to have the same problem. I mean, there's nothing I can do. There's no other thing I can think of. It's all over Red Rover. Like, until you try that, like, there's no other solution that even makes remote sense. Oh, we're gonna get rid of our video games. Okay, there's probably gonna be more mass shootings afterwards. Because the fucking nerds are probably gonna just come out in droves and be like, nah, we're gonna fucking mass shoot the Republican Party. Fox News. I don't fucking know. Like, that's insane, dude. It's insane.
Your will was greater.
Fuck. Fuck, dude. Fuck. I have seen people as well who have said this. Oh, okay, so your mass shooting crime rate has gone down. But what about your other crime rate? Your other crimes have also gone up just to make up the difference. Okay. Okay. And I haven't walked into a supermarket and I haven't walked into a supermarket in Australia with the thought in the back of my mind and some schmuck with an assault rifle or a semi-automatic rifle is going to walk into the same supermarket and shoot it the fuck up. Not once in Australia have I ever thought about that. Not once in Australia have I ever thought, oh, it's day 1483 of high school. Today's probably the day that we are going to have to lock ourselves into our rooms because someone has decided to show up with a shotgun to try and kill a bunch of the other kids. Not once have I ever thought about that.
There's a heavy unit approaching.
Punch-ons? Yes. But mass shootings? No. We can deal with the other crime rates later. But we are trying to deal with our crime rates in Australia. That's what we're up to. But like, it's like in America they haven't even made it past the tutorial phase. They haven't even made it past step 1. No more mass shootings. Haven't even done that part yet. Probably shouldn't have attacked those exabyte characters, exabyte units, whatever, fuck it. Fuck, man. There was a poll by a YouTube channel. It's Crystal and Saga's channel. Breaking Points. Well, they asked like, do you prefer gun rights or gun bans? And like 60-something% chose gun rights. With one of the top comments being, "I'm a Bernie supporter, and I like to have the right to bear arms," something like that. And I'm like, well, even Bernie supporters can be fucking imbeciles too.
I'm detecting a large.
And I'm saying that as someone who thinks that Bernie was the right idea. As an Australian looking over the ocean, Bernie was the right idea. But hey, even Bernie supporters can be fucking imbeciles too.
I'm here, darling. Don't you worry. I'm here.
Incidentally, one thing that is also worth noting, in Australia, guess what? You can actually own a gun. You can actually own a gun in Australia.
Lesson.
For the past 50 minutes, I have been yelling and screaming about this, and you may have gotten the impression that in Australia, you can't own a gun. Well, let me correct the record. You can own a gun in Australia. That is absolutely true. You can own a gun in Australia. How to legally own a gun in Australia. Let's find out how to own a gun in Australia. So, how to own a gun in Australia. Step 1. Obtain a gun license. The land of America won't even do that. Background checks. Don't even fucking don't even want to do that. Most people in Australia don't have a gun, but you can own a gun if you have a genuine reason for wanting a gun license. Sport, target shooting, recreational hunting. Hey, you know what Americans love to do? Allegedly, they like to go out hunting. That's what we can do too, if you want to do that with the gun. Primary production, I don't know what that means. Pest control, business, employment, I don't know how that works. Rural occupation, animal welfare, whatever that means. Hell, firearm collector, that also counts somehow. You can own a gun in Australia if you want to be a firearm collector. But no, in America, when they try to pass laws that just have like a simple fucking background check, that shit gets slapped the fuck down as well. Because that's against my Second Amendment. That's against my Second Amendment. Why should I need to have a background check to buy a gun? Oh, I don't know. Maybe you're someone who has been, involved in domestic violence. Because apparently a lot of people who have been doing mass shootings have also been doing domestic violence. Sorry, let me rephrase that. A lot of people who were involved in mass shootings as the shooter were also involved in domestic violence. So maybe a fucking background check might be a good idea. You may also need to have proof of your general reason, whatever. Obtain an application form for a firearm license. Awesome. Complete a multi-day firearm safety course, including a written test and a practical assignment, which will provide you a certificate that you have passed and completed the course. That's how it works in Australia. And yet, whenever people say, hey, why don't we provide firearm safety training for people who want to own a gun, that shit gets slapped down as well. Why? Why the fuck does that get slapped down as well? I don't get it. Oh, and by the way, you know how I was talking about background checks? In Australia, the Firearms Registry will then process your application and conduct a background fucking check, including your criminal record and any court-ordered mental health orders and intelligence checks. Notice how every person who has a gun in Australia probably isn't a fucking mental case, which basically means you can't blame mental health for... You can't say that people who have the firearms in Australia have a mental health problem when every person who is trying to get a firearm legally in Australia has to go through a background check, which includes court-ordered mental health orders. If you want to blame mental health shenanigans, how about we do that? Anyone who has a court-ordered mental health order doesn't get a gun. You don't get a gun. If you have a criminal record, you don't get a gun. It's that so fucking simple, man. Try what we have done. Just try. Just try. Fuck. It's not like you can't even get a gun in Australia. I can probably get a gun in Australia legally if I want to. I could say I really enjoy I really enjoy doing target practice, shooting targets with a bow. What I would like to do is have a crack at shooting targets with a gun. I can join a gun club. There's probably a gun club somewhere in Australia. Fuck, there are gun ranges in Australia. I have shot a gun, ladies and gentlemen. In Australia, a country,
You must provide cover.
the same country that yeeted all our guns after the Port Arthur massacre, is the same country that I first shot a gun.
The infested are releasing.
And you know where I shot a gun?
The emergency life support
In a
line
gun range.
only chance for survival.
Yes. In Australia, you can shoot a gun in a gun range. And then you can go from there. Hell, when I went to that gun range, I'm pretty sure they were also selling rifles and shit. But obviously, if you wanted to buy a rifle, you need a license. But that's how it works in Australia. That's how it works in Australia. Get a license and then just go nuts. Well, don't go nuts, but, you know, get a license and then we go from there. But in the land of the American, they're unable to even entertain that idea for a brief second. It's fucking wild. It's fucking wild, man. Fuck. It's fucking wild, man. But if you get rid of our guns, says the people in America, if you get rid of our guns, then our government will take over. Number one, your government has already taken over. I'm sorry. Number two, are you suggesting, everyone who says that, are they suggesting that Australia is a totalitarian, brutalist dictatorship society? Because I'm gonna tell you right now, as a proud Australian, it is. Australia is a brutal dictatorship run by the most fascistic individuals on the planet. Do you know who they are? Do you know who are the brutal supreme lords of Australia? You probably don't know. And the fact of the matter is, our plight has gone unnoticed for too long. For too long, Australians have been living under the thumb, the totalitarian thumb, the ultra-violent and ultra-radical, and the radically authoritarian thumb of a dictator regime that refuses to stand down and provide true freedom to the people in Australia. I am, of course, talking about the emus. For too long, Australians have been living under the territorial dictator thumb of the emus. And I say no more. It's high time, Australia. We must rise up. And we must destroy the emus. We must take back control of our country from those evil, authoritarian dictator emus. Those fucking emus, man. We lose one war, just one, and suddenly we get replaced by the fucking emus.
Another life support capsule is now available.
Insane. Insane. But that's what happens, I guess. When our government takes our guns, we get taken over by the emus. I guess the Americans were right. Never mind. Ignore everything I just said.
Seconds left. Another life support capsule. Life support activated. Second warning. Extraction is available if you need it.
I'm literally living off the operator.
Consider extraction.
Oh my god, this was a dumpster fire of a survival mission, but hey. Gotta love the operator, folks. Gotta love the operator.
Spore saturation is nearing critical mass.
You also gotta love Last Grasp, man. It's too stupid. It's like, oh my god, Kate, why have you died so many times? What do you mean I've died so many times? I died so many times? What do you mean? What are you talking about? Anyway, I'm done. Oh my god, I'm done with this. I'm done with this fucking topic. I'm done with this topic until next time. Which, let's just pencil it in for like next month. When Kate loses his voice yet again after an hour of yelling and screaming about this fucking bullshit. I'm done with this topic. I need something to drink. I'll be right back, folks. I need to get something. Oh wait, no, never mind. I'm still here. I have water. Oh my god. I do not recommend, folks, I do not recommend screaming for an hour. It's fun in the heat of the moment, but after the heat has died out, oh my god, my voice is so hoarse. I think I need to like train my vocal cords for that kind of shit. You know? It's like you need to train your vocal cords so that you can, like, I don't know how opera singers are able to do this for a very long time. Like when they're able to like belt out really, really loud really loud notes like that, and they're able to do it night after night after night for like an hour. It's impressive, isn't it? It's impressive. Me, on the other hand, I just scream for about I scream for about an hour. Right? I scream for about an hour, and now my throat hurts. And it's not like it hurts because Corona me, it just hurts because I've been screaming for an hour. Oh man. Oh, hey Miso. Hey Miso, how's it going? You just missed me screaming for an hour. Oh, by the way, last night I, wait, no, never mind, wrong thing. Never mind, false alarm. Tonight, I'm going to get the Dormer Zone thing. Now, despite the fact that I'm going to get the Dormer Zone thing, I personally am not a huge fan of the Dormer Zone thing. Or rather, I'm not a huge fan of the Dormer Zone at the present moment. It's not, it's just missing some very key, oh fuck! Can I not actually get it?
Just let me know your budget.
Oh, you're joking. Oh, you're joking! Oh no, I'm off by 1,000?
Who needs furniture?
I'm literally off by 1,000? Oh, come on, DE. No shot. No shot am I off by 1,000. No way.
I never liked to stay too long in the reliquary drive chamber, even when I was alive.
Oh, come on, DE. No, oh no, I am off by 1,000.
At the corner of my eye.
Oh no, how did this happen? How did this happen? Anyway, I'm doing alright, thanks for asking.
You're not ready to fight, just keep walking.
Wait, you can't do Amazon Prime on mobile? You have to go to your PC to do it?
Oh,
that's rough.
Favorite neighbor.
Void Cascade. Okay, I can do this.
Find them. Who the Zeramin belongs to.
Yeah, so the Dormer Zone thing, like, I haven't actually even started to do my I haven't even started to decorate my Dormer Zone at all. Like, the thing about the Dormer Zone is that it's a wonderful, it is a truly, genuinely amazing, wonderful idea. In theory, it is a wonderful idea. An apartment that you can live in as your operator.
And keep them purged.
Sounds good to me.
Getting out of hand.
Problem is, the execution of it is it's just you know. It's just that kind of thing where it's just like, oh god damn it, why is it like this, you know?
Contamination. Use your void power to purge it.
Alright, see me, so.
Oh, that got their attention. Enemy forces moving to your location.
What the? How do I have no energy now?
Contamination subsiding. Marking a possessed exalizer. Deal with it while you still can. Exalizer is ours.
Alright, that guy can sort out that one. I'm gonna go and find the angel. Well, this looks like a pretty big area. Surely there's an angel here somewhere. No?
Possessed exalizer located. Purge it and make it work for us.
Alright, where's the angel?
Exalizer suppressed. Purge it before it makes the contamination worse.
Alright, I'll help him out again.
Keep enemy thrax away from that exalizer until it discharges. That'll nip this cascade in the bud. Spent exalizer has been retired.
I wasn't originally going to put out a Genshin video this week, but then Spiral happened, so of course I just did that. I don't know if I want to put out a Genshin video for a while. Now that being said though, okay, there has been some interesting Genshin news, i.e. Genshin leaks. Apparently the new character, Hazen, or whatever the bloody hell his name is, apparently he's going to be playing like a monk. Apparently he's going to be playing like an Animo monk. Now, Animo being air, monk being a monk. That sounds familiar, doesn't it? Who do we know who is an animated character who is also essentially an air monk, a famous air monk? I wonder who it could possibly be. All I'll say is, I think this Hazen character should shave his head. Yeah. This dude currently has big red hair. I reckon this guy should get a big red cut. His hair should get cut. That's what I'm saying.
Those void nightmares are hell-bent on one thing. Manifesting more nightmares. The angel is trying to retreat into the void so it can heal. Follow it and stop it. We're down an exalizer. Working on backups.
Oh, what?
You can't hurt it while those dimensional orbs are out. Use your void body to absorb them.
Oh, come on. Come on, I'm supposed to be better than this. Alright, let's take him out. I thought... I didn't expect the balls to show up, like, just at the last second. That was odd.
That's the way. Break it down, body and soul.
Wait. What the hell?
Cascade receding.
Did they buff Void Angels?
Equalizer has been retired.
Uh-oh.
Void contamination critical. Do these invaders have any idea what demons they've invoked upon us all? Our enemy has abandoned valuable supplies. This is yours now.
Wait, what the fuck is going on here?
It won't be shrugging the bad off.
What the fuck is going on here? Anyway, it kind of feels like they buffed Void Angels somehow. Because, like, if you notice, like, twice it happened. Just as I'm about to, yeet the Void Angel instantly. With, Void Strike and, my thing. Somehow the Void Angel gets the balls up. And I'm like wondering, like, wait, is that seems like the Void Angel got buffed.
Just lost an Exalizer to possession. Get it back.
They gave it QT, yeah. Sure seems like it, eh?
Exalizer spent.
34, 6 kills to go.
Keep any roaming thrax away from that Exalizer until it discharges. That'll nip this cascade in the bud. Spent Exalizer has been retired. I've opened an extraction route. Your choice when to use it. Exalizer spent. Readings are off the charts. I don't know what sort of nightmares you might encounter. Enemy bounty secure.
Someone decided to summon a privilege. Oh, a lot of people decided to... Nope, that's not a privilege.
Contamination levels going in the wrong direction. Exalizer suppressed. Purge it before it makes the contamination worse. Keep any roaming thrax away from that Exalizer until it discharges.
Well, I wasn't intending to stick around for the long run, but
Exalizer.
also these guys want to stick around for the long run, so I guess I want to stick around for the long run. On Glue's moment? Yeah, actually, yeah.
Void Cascade losing steam. You just lost an Exalizer to possession. Get it back.
Fine. I'll use these blasphemous medicines now and repent later.
Anyway, how's your day been, Cephalomara? I realize I haven't asked that at all today.
Keep any roaming thrax away from that Exalizer until it discharges. That'll nip this cascade in the bud.
I used to be operator only, but now I'm drifter. Yeah, no, I still can't bring myself to use the drifter. Like, I don't know what it is. I think I'm just not into any of the drifter faces. You know, operator, like...
Spent Exalizer has been
Like, I don't know about you, but like, I think like operator's like a bit of a, can be like kawaii.
That's better.
Drifter on the other hand, I don't know, I just kind of find them to be a bit, not terribly good looking. I don't know. It might be a me thing, but like, ooh.
Down an Exalizer.
You know what I should do? I should give Ongluth Apex armor. I should give Ongluth Apex everything.
It's a foolhardy strategy. The Void has already started to degrade our enemy's judgment. You did well to stop them.
Now that's an idea. My day actually was really, really good. So at work, I had some of these shots that I was really worried were gonna go into QC hell because they were like these stupid long shots, right? Like they're stupidly long, they take forever to render, and also trying to work on them was a complete meme because there's a lot of stuff going on which makes them pretty heavy to work on, right? And because they're so long, it also makes it really difficult for my computer to review them.
Go and visit hell upon them.
They've been QC passed, which means I don't have to go through QC hell anymore. Whoop, 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 whoop. Feels good. Feels good when shit gets done at work. Yeah, I think I will promote Ongluth to
so they can stop the cascade getting out of hand.
Apex mode.
That possessed Exalizer is spitting out contamination. Use your void power to purge it.
Because I feel like I certainly am going to get a lot of value out of that. Because, like, you know.
Have their attention. Enemy forces moving
Boom.
to your location.
I wish I could vein my drifter or operator. Oh, that would be really cool. To be able to like provide them with a special, like something special, that'd be really, really cool. What the?
Release of a possessed Exalizer. Purge it
What
before it
the?
pumps out even more void
Oh, okay.
Fine. I'll use these blasphemous medicines now and repent later.
Alright, let's look around for that angel.
Exalizer under assault.
We've got 3 there, so we should be fine. That's a dead end. Is this the only other large space? This is the only other large. Oh.
Down an Exalizer. Working on backups.
Right, this way. That's a dead end. Okay. Oh, but there's a lot of stuff over here, so maybe we gotta go this way. Yep. My drifter's name is Lara, of the Croft variety. Ah, Uso! Not here!
Exalizer spent.
Yeah. Okay, we've got a... Nope, that's a dead end. Wait, so... Shit, where's the angel?
Fine. I'll use these blasphemous medicines now and repent later.
Spent Exilizer.
So there's no angel
retired.
here.
This cascade is growing out of control.
Is it though? Where the hell is this angel? Lara from the Tiber. Oh! That's the maid, right? Who ends up having the, You're talking specifically about... Oh, hang on. Oh, never mind. The other guy wanted that. You're talking about Lara, the maid who gets the Warhammer Titan, right? What's her name? Lara? Oh. Gotta be something else. Okay, where is the angel? Yeah, Attack on Titan. Yep. Yeah, the Warhammer Titan holder. Well, former now. Former Warhammer Titan owner. Is there another spot that...
Exilizer has been retired.
Okay, seriously, where is this angel?
Hit a new level of intensity. Be careful.
Where the hell is this? Where the hell is this dormant void angel? Seriously.
Our enemy has abandoned valuable supplies. This is yours now.
I'm really struggling to find it.
Contamination spreading.
I can't tell if I'm having a moment. I can't tell if I'm having a moment or if there's genuinely no angel here.
Void contamination dropping.
It's like, seriously, I have not seen it. Why didn't you rate my edit? What edit? Wait, have I been here? Void Angel is probably around here somewhere. That is a dead end. Oh. There's this entire room that I didn't find. Oh, in the gifts and general chat.
Exilizer suppressed. Purge it before it makes the contamination worse.
That's a void angel, mate. Best be ready.
We're down an Exilizer. Working on backups.
Alright, who's shooting at me? I can't solo Void Angel without Void Strike. It's weird. Yeah, Void Angels are pretty tough, eh?
You just lost an Exilizer to possession. Get it back.
I think I tried to do it. I could probably do it with Unairu, but I definitely can't do it with Zenoric.
That'll nip this cascade in the bud.
The angel is trying to retreat into
Ethereal Void Angel.
Follow it and stop
Oh wait, that's Void Angel in this area. I figure out like what do they mean by ethereal Void Angel? That's the new one. What the? Oh, is my dude using a Nairu?
Exolyzer spent. Contamination levels going in the wrong direction. We're down an exolyzer. Working on backups. Contamination just spiked. Keep your wits about you. Our enemy's folly is your gain. Cascade is approaching critical levels. Your time is running out.
Now stay.
Cascade has surpassed the tipping point. It's lethal now. Leave the area while you still can. Cascade intensifying. Extract yourself when you need to.
Oh! Good thing I got enough, Good thing I have enough,
Keep any roaming thrax away from that exolyzer until it...
Thing kills now.
That'll nip this Cascade in the bud.
Although I think I could have probably continued to do some operated kills even after the Cascade sort of imploded. Hey! I want to use your amp secondary because when angels go in the air, I can't hit them with Claymore in my secondary fire, yeah. And also because, like, that secondary is also useful if you happen to find yourself in, like, a low-level mission. You can just, like, you just hold middle mouse and everything dies. Because it's a smart gun. It'll just find whatever's there and just kill it. So that's useful. What's the name of it or number? Number, I can never remember. I can give you the names though. So I have... Oh, there we go. Clamora Certus Clebric. That's what I'm using. Which I think is like a 7... 3... 7... I think. Yeah, 7, 3, 7, maybe 3, 7. Yeah, good luck figuring out what number the scaffold actually is.
Objects that have affected one another.
All right, here we go.
To affect one another, even when they're separated. I've missed you.
And I'm off by 100. Wait, am I off by 100? Or no, I'm not off by 1,000. What am I talking about? The key is only 130,000, isn't it? It's not 132,000 standing, isn't it?
Come on by. Push. I knew you. Little bit of everything here.
Oh no, the key's only 100,000. Oh, I could have gone last night then. Boom, there it is. Vista Suite key. Oh, yeah. Opening up the second room of the dorm zone. Let's do this. Oh, there we go. Game froze for a brief second, not sure why. There we go, folks. Now the door is actually open. Whoa, that is bright. But, there we go. And why is it Grendel? Alrighty.
Did you hear that? Except
Well, if nothing else, I could at least put these folks here.
background radiation is a riot.
Okay. Now, if I don't know about you guys, but that is way too bright. So let's go here and let's toggle it. Oh. Impossibility Dawn. The Valis Breeds. Silent Blue. Path Imponderable. Is there a pack for these, or is it just one by one? I like Impossibility Dawn. It's nice and colorful. Alright, audio escape, eh? Well, I hate rain. I like Oasis. Well, there we go. It doesn't... Huh. For some reason, it doesn't light up. You'd think that this big-ass bright screen would actually illuminate the operator, but it doesn't. DE, you may want to look into that. I would have thought that the Dormizone Vista big-ass screen thing would have some sort of emissive property. May want to look into that, folks. Alright, we've got plenty of these spaces here to, put some stuff there. That's good. Alright, I think I want to swap out these, wings. Let's see, what other alternatives do I have? Glass prime camera. Oh. Okay, that's a little bit intense. What do you guys what do you reckon, Mara? That's, oh, that's a bit intense. Oh, sorry. That's Apex. Oh. Yeah, that's a bit much, I think. How did you get the back room? Vista Suite key. You need 100,000 standing to get the key. And then in doing so, you get the room. So yeah, that's how I got the room. Oh, okay, so the lighting setup in this room is, like that, okay. Hopefully this door will lead somewhere someday. We'll see. At some point I will need to sit down and actually figure out... at some point someday I'll need to figure out, like, how I want to decorate the dormer zone. But until then, I'm not going to. I did put a pan on the stove though, so I've started to decorate the room. Probably end up decorating it like my apartment. Like an actual apartment. Decorate it properly, not just like slap a bunch of random shit all over the place. Like unlike my orbiter, where I've just slapped a bunch of random shit all over the place. Might actually decorate the dormer zone to be something worth living in.
Take the time.
Meanwhile, I want to max out Molt efficiency and try that on my Warframe. On my mag.
If you die.
See how that turns out.
Make this place work.
Peak decoration, pan on the stove. Hell yeah, dude, hell yeah. We still didn't get our gardening bot? Yeah, where is gardening bot? It's probably coming in, remember Zariman 1.1 is coming soon, maybe. So we'll probably get it during Zariman 1.1. Nighttime in it. Oh, damn it. Damn it. Okay, well that's my Zariman standing done. You know, now that I've played Genshin Impact, and I know what it's like to deal with resin, I too believe that standing caps probably not a good idea, DE. Now, obviously, standing caps at the present moment aren't as restrictive as, you know, Genshin, as resin caps, because resin cap is you cap your resin, you can't do anything. Whereas with standing cap, you finish your standing cap for one syndicate, for one syndicate, you can still do the standing cap for the other one. Or you can level up your weapons. If you have to have unlocked everything, okay, fair enough, there's nothing to do. Absolutely. Yeah, at that point there's truly nothing to do. So yeah, I think DA standing caps, it's probably time to get rid of them. Because yeah, Genshin's taught me the hard way that
I've been
they're not
thinking,
good.
operator. I thought you'd want to know.
There was this idea that like the first 30,000, like for example, if your standing cap is sitting at 30,000, there was this idea that I actually like the sound of, which is first 30,000 standing you can get at the normal rate, and then for the rest of the day your standing is received at a much slower rate. So whilst you can still continue to get standing, you're not going to get a whole lot. So like for example, your pinions would probably start doing like, your pinions will start giving you like, instead of, 5,000 standing, after the first 30,000 standing for the day, your pinions will stop giving you 5,000, they'll start giving you 1,000. That kind of thing. I think that's not a bad idea. Rachel Fuyu, thanks for the follow. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Standing caps are pretty shit for a lot of syndicates. Yeah. Alright, I do want to go and hit Exploiter again. But actually, you know what I want to do? Thermia fractures, I think, are still a thing. Yes. Thermia fractures. I need to do some thermia fractures. Yeah. So if anyone wants to do some thermia fractures, holla! Because I'm gonna need to do some thermia fractures in order to get some diluted thermia, so that I can fight. So then I can find I can go and fight whatchamacallit. I can go and fight Exploiter Rob. Because I want to get some standing for Little Duck. So if I go to Temple of Prophet and I shoot...
Exploiter loads arachnoids with refined coolant. They need the thermal regulation when harvesting thermia. We can use that coolant to dilute the thermia and seal these fractures. Go crack open a coolant arachnoid and use its canister on this fracture.
God damn it, I can't believe I actually died. Oh, that's rough. For Pragasa's throne scene? Actually... Yes. I was about to say no, but then I realized, oh wait, yeah, Pragasa's throne scene. Yeah, you're right. That is a reason why I want to do it, but the other reason also is I want to get, I want to get, the Amp Arcane that turns your damage into electric damage. Because I want to try using that with the status arcane as well. If and when double amp arcanes become a thing. Because that could be really cool with a Clamora, for example. I want to see like the power of quadratic scaling. Where the hell's a thermia fracture? Oh, there it is.
If Neff won't do anything about these fractures, we'll do it for him. Let's get this fracture sealed. Defensive positions. Do not let them destroy the canister.
Double arcanes, I'm using Trojan and Strike, yeah. Where did this Rachnoid come from? There we go. Still no Broodmother frame DE? To some extent, Nidus. Because what is a Broodmother? A Broodmother is a dude who's, someone who summons maggots. And what can Nidus summon? Maggots. So to some extent, there already is a brood by the Warframe, and his name is Nidus. It's still path. Oh, this is a steel path thermia fracture. That explains a lot. Welcome back. Alright, how are you? That's good. See you too. What's this? Where the hell is this acolyte?
Forget it. They won this one. Get rid of this, Arky.
Nidus is a man, we want a woman? Yeah, fair enough. I mean, I always wanted Spider-Girl frame, so you know. Okay. I don't think I can... What the... I get the feeling I'm not going to be able to do thermia fractures by myself. Without losing my damn mind. Like Acolyte in open world? Yeah. If you do Steel Path open world shenanigans, an Acolyte will spawn. The problem is they don't spawn near you. They spawn like in some random ass place, and it becomes hard to find them. So part of the meme then becomes trying to find them. Yeah, we got another part. There we go.
Don't bother me now. Talk to your supervisor. Oi, Outlander, get over here. Contracts. Interested?
Alright, someone wants in. Someone will have to send you an invite. I don't know if that means that he wants in or I don't know. Hang on, I'll be right back, folks. Looks like that's all of us. Alright, let's do this.
I miss the old streaming room set.
The old streaming room? What, you mean when I was in Sydney? Yeah, I miss living in Sydney too. I miss living in Sydney too. Who knows, maybe I'll be able to live in Sydney again. It just depends on what happens with work. That's really it. It just depends on what happens with work. Up, there we go.
Make the dude look in the elevator.
I told him to get in here and he wasn't, I guess, I don't know. Oh, did you guys just see that? Do my eyes deceive me, or is there a default skin, default color, no fashion frame, mirage? Oh no. What is happening there? A travesty has occurred, ladies and gentlemen. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, I wasn't expecting to see that. Default mirage.
Ugly mirage.
Yeah. Oh, damn it. All right. Alright, let's find a thermia fracture. Guitar.
Drop that refined coolant into that fracture to get the party started.
On loose.
Keep them off the canister while it does its thing.
How do you even use this? Oh, that's better.
The toroids, that's useful.
I'll use these blasphemous medicines now and repent later.
What the hell is this? What the hell was that? Casual 4 million. Wait, is that a... Nope. Lich trafficking, but not crewman. Wait, can you not trade sisters? Oh, sorry, crewmen. Never mind, crewmen. But that's because we're not, you know, we don't hate crewmen. Crewmen are our allies. They have the autonomy to work with whoever they want. They're not slaves.
Green, slot that data mass into the base terminal and I'll get to work.
What in tarnation? Oh. So, dang. Yep, giving Ongluth a Tenant Arca thingamajig is a Tenant Arca envoy. Sorry, Tenant Arca envoy. What am I saying? A Tenant envoy. Such a good idea. You can just see the missile just fly off to find its target, and it's awesome. It's awesome. What is... Oh, okay. For a second I thought that Mirage was using Nezha's second ability, and I was thinking like, what in tarnation am I looking at? 다져볼까? Oh, what the hell? Oh, Spectre. I kind of just wish that like crewmen didn't have a timer, didn't have a duration timer. Cooldown timer, I get. You know, cooldown timer, I understand, but duration timer, yeah, I don't like that. Hell, it would be great if like level 10 commander was crewmen. Not only can you get elite crewmen, they don't have a timer. Like, that would be really cool. I really like having crewmen around. Okay, BRB. Oh, I actually died. Oh no. All because I had to go get the door. So, how much Thermia did I... Wait, did I even get any Thermia out of that? Wait, did I even get Thermia out of that, or did the thing break? Wait, what's going on? Did I even get Thermia at all, or nah? And then it's like, find coolant arachnoids. Where the hell am I supposed to find coolant arachnoids?
You get Thermia after like 4 fractures.
You ready?
Oh, after 4 fractures. 4 fractures.
You happy?
Incoming forces! Protect the canister!
Wait.
Temple of Profit.
Hang on, so canister's added. Right, canister's added. Shit, so when I just flew off like that. Crap, I gotta go find that canister. Don't I? So I didn't pick up a canister.
Exploiters concept Temple of Profit.
Spawns at Temple of Profit. Yeah. Exploiter spawns at Temple of Profit, but will eventually leave the Temple of Profit. Wait, there's Exploiter.
She respawns Kate.
Oh, I haven't done this in a while. Damn it. What the hell is this electric field?
Just sealed. Let's do it again.
Mirage is using kunai.
Mirage is using kunai. Is that real? No, she's using despair. So
Death won't do anything about these fractures. We'll do it for him.
alright, so that's two canisters there.
Defensive positions. Do not let them destroy the canister.
Yes, so now there's 2 canisters in there. En glus, exhaust!
Use link further if you're a drifter.
Use link further if you're the drifter. Wait, what? How does that work out? Is it because she's taller? Or he or she is taller?
How do you even use this? That's better.
I would guess that the drifter does have like some advantages over the operator. I think the operator mainly has an aesthetic advantage over the drifter because I think there's like certain operator things that aren't really available for the drifter.
Because drifter extends their own, then the projection flies out their gun.
Oh, so you can actually just go an arm's length longer. That's the idea, is it? Why am I missing all those arrows?
How do you even use this?
And drifter has longer range and amplifier more.
Hey, do you know if crossplay is in the game yet? Nope. As in, no, crossplay is not yet in the game. Trust me, mate. You will know. What is it? Necro Eric, trust me, mate. You will know when crossplay is in the game. Do they have a timeline? If they have a timeline, they haven't told us. Like, trust me. When they have a timeline, or when they have not necessarily a timeline, but when they have a better idea, a closer idea of when crossplay is coming out, you will know. And I'll tell you why you will know. Because not only will they announce it in a dev stream, but the moment that they announce it in a dev stream, IGN, GameSpot, all of those gaming channels will then post the announcement video that will come out, typically, that is the release date for crossplay. So don't worry, you will know. And if you don't subscribe to GameSpot or IGN, fair enough. If you subscribe to Kategari on YouTube, then you will know when crossplay comes out, because I'll either put out a community post or I will put out the dev stream rewatch party, where I will also watch the dev stream with which they announce when crossplay comes out. So you will know. I don't play Warframe, follow them or anything. I don't watch dev streams or follow any people who play Warframe. Well, it's time to change that mentality just for me. Subscribe to me on YouTube. Subscribe to me on YouTube, you bastard. Alright, there's our 2 times diluted thermia. That's going to be good for a whopping 2 exploiter runs. But besides that, Rahatelius, the train dude. Okay, that's Rahatelius, and that one builds dude on YouTube. My dude, there are 55,000 builds guys on YouTube. Myself well, actually no, I haven't done a build video in a while. I was gonna say myself included, but I haven't actually done a builds video in a very long time, I think. Yeah, I haven't actually done a build video in a while. A lot of my videos are, well, actually, when I do a Warframe video, what do I do a Warframe video on these days? Shenanigans. I think my Warframe videos are usually shenanigans based, aren't they? You know the train dude? Yeah, right, Elias. Yeah. I know of him. I don't know him personally, but I know of him. Yeah, he used to put out some seriously good content. Okay, I changed my contribution to the giveaway. I'm keeping Garuda and I'm giving Harrow Prime. There's a giveaway? Oh yeah, I remember we were talking about this. Age Invasion is the go-to build guy. Oh yeah, there's him. Although I don't really think of him as a build guy, I still think of him as the Eidolon Whisperer. Whatever the Eidolon meta is, or rather, if I want to know what the Eidolon meta is, I just go to him. I see him as the Eidolon build. I see him as the Eidolon guy. And, of course, to this day, I am probably still the Railjack guy. Oh, the crossplay giveaway. Oh, yeah, that's right. He doesn't talk, just shows simulacrum. That's very old school. Wait, not GH fucking S. No, GHS doesn't do just simulacrum memes. Laser Gaming is the simulacrum guy. Really? He only does simulacrum memes? That's it? Ugh. You know, I used to get accused of only being simulacrum memes. Even though, like, first like, minute of the video is simulacrum, and then the rest of the 8 minute, no, not 8 minutes, because I actually don't try to fill up 8 minutes. The rest of the 4-minute video is, like, B-roll of me doing actual missions. And yet, I still used to get accused of being the simulacrum guy. It's pretty hilarious. Just saying that, like, GHS just steals shit. Allegedly, but I've never... I don't really think I've seen concrete evidence yet of GHS stealing shit. I just know him as, like, the guy who always capitalizes the names of his videos, always says that, like, this thing is the next big super duper omega meta, made a video about the best mag build, despite the fact it was just a magnetized build, so that was a bit boring thing. And he always posts his videos in third person, mind you, on a Warframe Facebook page, on like a Warframe International Facebook page. So I'm almost certain that I know who the person actually is. Or rather, knew who the person actually is, because last I had a look at that Warframe International Facebook page, I don't think he has posted on it. So that's hilarious. Play your rally in a 30-minute Steel Path survival. The day I play another 30-minute Steel Path survival is the day that I truly have nothing to do in this game. So that may come soon. Darth Muffin? When I think of Darth Muffin, I'm thinking of him as the Warframe wiki guy. Yeah, Muffin is to me, Muffin is the Warframe wiki dude. Hard to find when you're subbed to like 900 YouTube channels. Well, I mean, if you just look at your subscriptions bar, or subscriptions page, not subscriptions as in like channels subscribed. I mean like subscriptions, like who's posted something new in your subscriptions. Then you can see like who's around. You know, you can see who's around, but yeah. Yeah, Darth seems fine. Or, yeah, Muffin seems fine. Yeah, he was trying to remember who Muffin, what was Muffin's name. Yeah, but like, hey, Necro Eric, here's the thing though. There is one dude that I don't recommend. I don't recommend that Kategari guy. He's really condescending. I don't recommend that Kategari guy. In Australia, we call him, well, we call him the C word. What? What? How? Hold on. Hold on. What happened? Chat, was the thing that was the canister like blowing up? And I didn't even notice? What happened? Kategari gets bullied by his viewers though? Well, that's the sign of a good stream, when the streamer gets bullied by his viewers. If you're not getting bullied by your viewers, you're just not big enough. Which is hilarious as someone who only has 4 viewers on Twitch. Like, I know I'm saying that as someone with only 4 viewers on Twitch, but if you're not getting bullied by your viewers, you're not big enough. I remember the first time I got death threats. Sorry. No, I remember the first time I didn't get a death threat, but I remember the first time someone actually trolled. Someone was trying to troll me in the comments. That was exciting. Something somewhere did 3,000 damage to the canister. The Inaris main in your comment section on your tier list? No. I received a lot of flack from the Inaris mains when I did that video where I was like, hey, Inaris Prime is coming. But, I don't think that's a good idea. Before Nezha Prime, like Inaris didn't get a rework for his Prime, and he also came out before Nezha Prime, and I was like, hey guys, I'm not really liking the idea of Inaris Prime before Nezha Prime. And I got a lot of hate from the Inaris mains. Oh no, that's a different dude. That was later. The true red hot rage. No, the true white hot rage was all the Inaris mains who are like, no, Inaris doesn't need a rework because Inaris is fine. That's the white hot rage. How long have I been playing? Today? 2 hours. Do you mean like altogether? 7, 8, 9 years? 9 years. Pretty much since 2013. And yes, PB, you missed a lot of a Warframe stream. How could you do that? Should be better, mate. Should be better than this. Inaris mains can only refer to Arcane Grace and Arcane Guardian. Yeah. It was a join Berserk. Can't really compete against Berserk.
Keep him off the canister while it does its thing.
So you got experience the game when it was good. Well, I mean, 2014. Look, you could say like 2014 was the was when Warframe was good, but like a lot of things came about in in subsequent years that has made the game, in my opinion, better. Like the game is not bad, okay? I don't think in no stretch of the imagination is the game bad. If the game is bad, like I wouldn't be playing it. Now, a lot of things have happened to the game that people don't agree with. Recently, Void Slate. You know? Things like, in the past, things like, getting rid of, well, not getting rid of, but like, the change to, what was it called? The mod that I don't even remember what I'm talking about anymore. Spin to Win. What's it called again? The Spin to Win mod. Oh, it was called Maiming Strike. Maiming Strike? Yeah, Maiming Strike. Changed to Maiming Strike. A lot of people didn't agree with that. They were Maiming Strike mains to begin with, so naturally, of course, they weren't going to agree with it. Not the same video game anymore. You'll understand where others won't. But I miss Voids and I miss the Void and Raids. Well, the Void still exists. It's just not as important anymore, which I understand. But like at the same time, I do get where D was coming from. Was like, well, the rest of the star chart was basically null and void, as everyone only really gave a shit about Void Tower runs. So you know, like the Void is still there. If you happen to get a relic thing. If you happen to get a relic, if you happen to get a Void Fisher that is in the Void, well then boom, there you go. You basically have the old Void runs, if not better. Because relics are, generally speaking, in my opinion, better than the old Void Tower system. Because like remember, the old Void Tower system was a complete meme. You would do it, and then you would have a gigantic, you would have the old gigantic pool of rewards. So, you know, relics being first you get a condensed pool of rewards, and then secondly, with more players in your team, you get more stabs at that pool of rewards. I mean, that's awesome. I don't think there is a particularly decent reason to suggest that is not a better system. So, yes, there are things in the game that you don't like. I get that. But the game, I think, is overall better than the old days. A lot of your favorite builds no longer exist. Okay, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Can you? So, for example, I'm curious. What do you mean by a lot of your favorite builds? Can you remember? Do you happen to remember one? Like, if we want to go there, like obviously, like Shield Polarized doesn't exist anymore, which is a bit sad for magmates, I guess. Except, not really, because we have a variety of other options now that we can use to just completely dominate as mag. So I'm not too fussed about that, you know? It's like, yeah, some of the old hilarious shenanigans no longer exist, but in place of those old hilarious shenanigans, there is now an entire new slate of hilarious shenanigans. So, it's not like a complete wipe, if you ask me. Lots of positives. Well, just hurts that you couldn't go into the Void at all times instead of trying to wait for a Fisher. Yeah, fair enough. Can't really argue against that. Son of a bitch.
Old Gas said.
Old Gas? Okay, yeah, that one is just straight up like, what the hell were they thinking? Yeah, absolutely. There were some changes in Warframe that really make you wonder, like, what the hell were they thinking? Railjack Revisited is another one that I think of. I think of Railjack Revisited and I'm like, why? Why would you do this? But yeah, there's definitely some changes in There's definitely been some changes in Warframe that just make you scratch your head. Saren Toxin with the Mutalisk Cernos was so much fun. I really enjoyed Mirage just destroying. She's better now, both in ways are better, but just not as fun for me. There's quite a few others I'd have to go into the game to find. Okay. Okay, yeah. With regards to Saren, I know, like, there used to be a time when Saren... Corpus Railjack is not Railjack? True. Yeah, exactly. Ooh. Yeah, I remember with Saren, like, I had a friend who was also a Saren main, like an old Saren main. And there was a time when the way to play Saren was to, like, drop a molt, and then... Oh, did I go there? Okay. Like, molt, and then stick spores on the molt, and then go, and then, like, just watch everything die. Right? So, like, that's like the old, that's like the old Saren main strategy. And now the new Saren main strategy is to maintain your spores on enemies, which sounds like a much more active approach. See, that's the thing. Like, a lot of the times when I feel like a lot of the times when a change is made, but then people rage, it's because it's a change that was made in direct reply to a sort of like a brain dead, inactive gameplay, gameplay mechanic that just wasn't making a whole lot of sense. So, for example, like the Void Strike change. Did we just straight up lose the canister because we just straight up lost the canister?
We need refined coolant to close the fracture. Find a coolant rack.
What the hell? Oh, what is... Okay.
Then destroy Wukong mains.
Then destroy Wukong mains. Yeah, I'm surprised Wukong hasn't had a rework to try and, like, do something about their brain dead playstyle, but maybe D's just a little bit too worried about the amount of pitchforks that will rise. Because, like, remember, like, the Void Strike change, right? Remember the Void Strike change. The main rage, I think, from the Void Strike change is specifically from a handful of Eidolon hunters who very much relied exclusively on sitting in Void mode for about 3 years and then popping shields with one shot from the amp, right? So you put them aside for a brief second, and Void Strike is really, really fun right now. So, you know, like, I don't know about you guys, but, like, Void Strike is really, really fun right now. Like, the fact that you could use it in, like, a variety of situations outside of Eidolon hunts without having to sit in Void Strike for, like, half a minute. That seems really, really good to me. I just hate the fact that I log in after Spectres of the Rail and there've never been endless Void Fisher, and I don't see why you couldn't just have the Void be the only place where you can always get a Fisher. And with the rework system, with less loot works. Well, it's good balance, but I just hate not being able to play where I want to and have to look out for alters. I have to look out for alters. Yeah, I mean, I guess for someone like you, like, it is what it is. Like, I can't, look, the thing is, I just can't empathize with that point of view because I don't really care where the fishes are as long as they're there. You know? People will find anything to rage about, and I bet if Inaris gets a rework and it's good, people will rage. Yeah, people will rage. Alerts? Yeah, that's what I know what you mean. Like, I can't empathize with that point at all. But I understand that that's what you feel, but like I cannot empathize or sympathize, whichever one it is. I can't empathize or sympathize with that point. It's like I don't care where the void fissure is. I just make sure that there is one, and we'll go from there. Like, let's just make sure there is one, and we'll go from there. Hell, I do void storms, so I don't even bother with void fissures anymore. I just want to fight. I just want to use my railjack. In fact, like when it comes to cracking relics, I actually use relic cracking as a rare opportunity to actually fight something slightly challenging in railjack. So, you know, I cannot sympathize with your point to the point where I don't even bother with I don't even bother with fissures. Technically I don't even bother with fissures. I'm bothering with void storms.
We have to try again.
So yeah, like if you want to complain, go ahead, but like I am not the audience for your complaint.
And I can't have that. Zud and her sisters built a
I'm like the worst person to be discussing this with because I'm not going to agree with you nor disagree, you know. It just is what it is. Yeah, it's a totally different game now. Yeah. But I think like, you know, as Dahaka would say, and by Dahaka I mean Dahaka in StarCraft 2, but also Heroes of the Storm, would say, change is survival. Stay still and die. I need an old school Warframe. You think you do, but you don't.
Home again.
Warframe Classic.
Most of the old SU.
Oh yeah, old school. Yeah, old school Warframe. Yeah.
And
yeah, like. Yeah, I get it. I don't. I just feel like, you know, considering that like DE was struggling so hard to like maintain raids. You think they really could? I don't think they can maintain an old school server. They're not like they might be a quote unquote big one now, but they might be a quote unquote big company-ish, big-ish company, but I don't think they're big enough to maintain old school servers. And like, in much the same way that I don't really care to play old school RuneScape, I don't think I would ever care to play old school. I don't think I'll ever really care to play old school Warframe. Like, that's just me. I just want to grind Void out for 10 hours and do daily raids. Yeah, no, I do. Yeah, raids. Yeah, if we could get raids in some way, shape, or form, that'd be great. But like, evidently trying to maintain raids at DE was a complete shit show. That was the very reason why they got rid of raids in the first place. You know? Like, they were trying to make... They brought in trials, and then they were trying to make sure... They were trying to, like, maintain the trials. And, like... Think about it, like, every time we got a hotfix, and every time we got an update, we would have, you know, stuff that would happen in the game. Why did raids get removed? Because it was a shit show to try to maintain them. Like, as I was explaining, like, the issue was that, like, every time we get an update, like a main update, and also every time there was, like, a hotfix, you would have a variety of, like, things that were fixed, but then you would also have, like, an entire, like, page of raid fixes. And it would just be, like, bugs, and... Bugs, and other shit from the trials that needed to get fixed, because the bugs were always a buggy, like, shit show. Right from day one. Like, apparently it was the maintenance of raids that was just way too all over the place. At least that was the reason that they provided. Now, whether or not you agree with that reason is entirely other thing, but that was the reason provided. Now, like, you compare that to any other game mode that exists in Warframe. Like, Railjack. Every time there is a update, you would have, like, maybe 1 or 2 Railjack things that like a handful of Railjack bug fixes. But like it was not the case with I sort of vaguely remember this too. It was never the case with raids. It was always like a few things, like it was always like 15 times more things every single hotfix, every single patch with regards to raids. So I understand where they were coming from when they decided to get rid of it. It sucks. Like, you know, it absolutely sucks that they got rid of raids. And I would like to play them again. Because some of the raids, well no, there were only 2 raids, so they were both pretty fun. The last bit of Jordan's Verdict was like a fucking PhD, but aside from that, like, you know, they were pretty fun. Fuck. Is there anything nearby? Damn it! There wasn't anything nearby! I've still never experienced anything like that in gaming. 8-person team working experience. You should play World of Warcraft. 40-man raids are a thing in World of Warcraft, if I remember correctly.
Kategari.
Shields down. Do your thing. And then bust them. Oh yeah. Now she's sweating. Now she's sweating.
Wow, isn't a shooter? Fair enough. Star Wars Battlefront 2. When you get past the loot boxes. No, the loot boxes are gone, so you don't have to worry about the loot boxes. But like, pretty sure Battlefront 2 you have 32 versus 32. But I guess that's PvP, so you kind of want to play PvE, don't you? Is that what I'm meant to be doing? What the? Bloody hell, can't even hit that. Yeah, that's why it was such a unique. I've had some Destiny 1 raids, but LOR and Jordas were next level. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, Destiny 2 raids, some of them are pretty decent. Which ones have I done? I've done,
Fortuna. She's going to attack Fortuna.
I don't remember the names of these particular raids anymore. I haven't played Destiny 2 in a while. Never mind. I don't remember what they're called. I think LOR was, I think LOR was a bit on the basic side. The one I really liked was JV. Like, ironically enough, like, a lot of people didn't like JV because it was apparently a fucking mess. Fair enough. But, like, I like the concept of JV. I like the idea that, like, the last bit of JV, you had to really coordinate between 2 teams. I really like that. Well, not necessarily coordinate, but I like the idea of, like, there was an inside team and then there was an outside team. Like, that to me was, like, a really good blueprint for what a raid should be. Somewhat complicated, somewhat intriguing. Actually, like, some level of team communication. I mean, that being said, like, a lot of Destiny raids have that too. Like, you need to have a decent level of communication in order to successfully do a Destiny raid. Ooh. People would fuck it up all the time? Oh yeah, that's the same with everything. Yeah, that's the case with everything. There are two guarantees in gaming. Number one, video games will get more expensive. And then number two, someone will always fuck up the raid. And it's usually in like the dumbest way possible. Guaranteed. Sleepy music is making me tired. It's 9 AM, I gotta go. Going to school, mate? Alright, cheers, mate. Catch you later. Don't forget to subscribe to Kategari on YouTube.
Cool her off. Keep the heat on.
Scarlet Spear was our raid. Oh yeah, Scar Spear. Yeah, you're right. I really hope they'll bring back Scar Spear. Because I really like Scar Spear. And not just like the part where we're inside the Murex just killing shit. I'm talking about the part where we're outside fighting against level 100 Grineer fighters and Grineer cruise ships. Like that was a wonderful concept at the time. Although the idea of defending something that was invulnerable, that made no sense. Got him.
Heavy attack.
Heavy attack. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting that there's heavy attacks with Bone Widow.
Medicine, children. Mother needs her medicine.
Stop those spiders.
I don't know if that hit. Oh, damn it! Really hope to grab the woman thing off that Arachnoid. Oi! What the? Why is this one here?
Medicine, children. Mother needs her medicine.
Stop those spiders.
I remember when Exploiter first came out, and like when you were really far away, you would then try to like aim at a 45-degree angle because you thought like, oh, I'm so far away, clearly I need to aim this properly at an angle so that the thing would hit the exploiter. But then of course if you do that, it flies right over its head. So it ended up being a bit Pepega. the heat up. The heat is on! Ooh. Oh, wow. I like that it has multiple hits for some reason. I'm liking the idea that for some reason the heavy attack has multiple hit splats and I don't understand why, but hey, I'll take it.
Nothing shall replace a child's love for them.
Arachnoids, bringing in refined coolant. Don't let them reach the orb.
Because iron brighter than explosive. What? Iron brighter than explosive sword. Is that? Wait, where'd you get that idea from? I've never looked at iron brighter and thought, oh yeah, this thing explodes alright. Ah, shit. Oh no, that hit. It's just coded as an explosive sword. Ah. Oh, there we go. Really, I didn't know that.
Nothing shall replace a child's love.
I always just look at, because I just look at it and I think, oh yeah, it's a sword. It is what it is.
Don't let them reach the orb.
After the rework. Wait, after whose rework? I don't quite remember Bone Widow ever getting a rework. Actually, did Exploiter even get a rework? Not anymore. Ancient history. Bone Widow rework. Guess how little I used Bone Widow before that rework, then I guess. I don't even remember what Bone Widow was like before the rework. Like trying to remember what Zhongli was like before his buffs. It's like, oh yeah, pre-buff Zhongli. It's like, pre-buff Zhongli. Fuck, I don't even remember what pre-buff Zhongli was. Hell, I barely remember what Zhongli's buffs were to begin with. I've only been living in the reality of like Zhongli being dope. And in a similar fashion, I've only been living in the reality of Bone Widow being dope, where they changed the sword stats and fiery line change of meat hook iris. Wait. Slight attack with shield. Really? Wait, so meat hook used to not heal? I'm just trying to think, like, what could they possibly done to make... What could Meat Hook possibly have been back then not be useful. Oh, come on. Yeah, nice throw there, Kate. You want to talk about Pepega? That was a Pepega throw. Throw it right between the legs, eh? I'm a little bit worried that was actually going to miss. Any more Coolant boys? Son of a bitch! There really no more Coolant boys. I guess the Coolant boys have all run out. Oh wait, here's one. Huh? No, it was stronger. Wait, they nerfed it! And they made the healing slower now. So it was actually overpowered.
Bringing in refined coolant. Don't let them reach the ore.
Interesting. Well, I've never really had a healing problem with Widow, so I guess it's fine. Oh my god, stop dividing! Ah! Is there a way for me to stop her dividing? You could tank profit takers. Wow. Well, I mean, keep in mind, it does have the shield, which does make it temporarily invulnerable, i.e. like an iron skin, so.
She's exposed. Shut down.
Oh, you mean like while it was holding the thing, you could just like base tank. Gotcha.
That's enough.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Okay, can I take some damage, please? Onegaishimasu! Can I take some damage, please? Oh my god, shoot me! Hit me! Hit me! Ah! God damn it! Don't attack the mower, attack me, you bastard! Alright, we're gonna wait. Oh my god, thank you. You with the friggin' Arcoplasmal. Constantly getting crowd controlled by my mower. Oh yeah! There we go.
Before she goes critical.
Gonna wait it out. Now, there we go.
She's down.
Yep.
Zood? You did it. Zood? Zood, you okay?
Scores paid. Debt settled. Slave
Alright, let's get out of here.
Our name.
We've never forgotten. Me, Biz, Smokefinger, any of us.
We had a name. Our name was.
I still think like the best syndicate reveal
was Zoot.
like when you reach the maximum
Thank you.
when you reach the maximum like rank, the best syndicate reveal is still Fortuna.
A lot of ya.
Like with Cetus, nothing. You know, like nothing happens when you get to rank 5 Cetus. Nothing in particular happens, right? With Demos, everyone in the family gets a name. Awesome. Aside from that, like we still effectively have like waifu, super hot young waifu, dad and brother. Okay, cool. Dad and son rather, right? Cool. With the Zaraman, their reveal is they're no longer some weird void entity, they become proper humans, so I guess eternalism. Woo! Right? But with Fortuna, we find out that their heads are inside their body, and I'm like, oh, holy fuck, that is crazy, dude. Like, that, like, I didn't expect that at all. Like, I genuinely did not expect head in the torso. I did not expect that at all. So that was really well done. But yeah. Hi. Oh, I've already got the parade thingamajig.
Feel it.
Oh, I already have the throne room. Yep, I already have the throne room. Okay. So I'm trying to get the virtuous surge. Yeah, I want to get virtuous surge. And that's really all I need to get now, virtuous surge. So I need 10 of them, which means tomorrow I'll do another round of exploiter. And that should sort it out. And then I'll have 10 virtuous surge, and then when we get double arcane, double amp arcanes, I will have a crack at quadratic scaling. But I think that's going to be it for tonight, folks. Thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you guys enjoyed this stream. I'm tired, so if you like this stream, don't forget to hit that like button. Wait, there's no like button. If you're watching on Twitch, don't forget to follow or feel free to sub. If you're watching on YouTube now or in the future, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye! Come on! Damn it.
End of stream set.
This is how angry. I may require maintenance after all.